I can't keep up with this one.
Hi, I'm Terry Pronto. I work at Edmonton, Maine.
And Emily, Edmonton East. You said we were wearing costumes.
What the heck are you wearing?
You told me. You promised me costumes.
Well, I thought it'd be funny if you wore one. They're used to seeing me in costumes.
I look as foolish as Tommy Bear, though. It's crazy.
How do you go pee in that?
It depends.
Depends on what?
No, depends.
Ew!
I'm going right now.
Oh.
Had a lot of beer. Hey, so when Gary had a little meeting with me, he said, you really should do some comedy. So I was kind of voluntold to do some comedy. So, love to have choice. So he said, hey, Kelly Seladuca's our headliner, and Terry's going to do a skit. You should get up and do something too. So I thought, well, maybe I'll do something with Terry. I said, that could be kind of fun. And as we all know from a few years ago, could be a wardrobe malfunction. Maybe.
They keep bringing that up. Why don't we just do comedy like Kelly, fully clothed?
Yeah. We all appreciate you keeping your clothes on, Kelly. Thank you very much for that. But now, Kelly is the headliner. Everybody in this room knows how successful our company is. We all know how generous this man is to us. He drives around town in Lamborghinis and Ferraris. But this is where he budgets. Headliner at the Christmas party. Like, spend a little money. Hire somebody good.
That's like the Oilers having Rogers Place, McDavid, Draisaitl, and then having Al Dagu be their goalie.
They're laughing, but who saw the game today? It could have been Alan Nets. I played with him. Oh boy, you haven't slowed down at all. I remember when I worked at Edmonton, Maine, I'd be in the warehouse picking an order, and I'd come across these customers, and I'd be like, what are you doing in the warehouse? Same answer every time. Well, this young lady took me on a tour. 2 minutes in, gone. I don't know how to get back to the front. Can you help me?
Come on, Darin, I've never lost a customer on a tour. I love doing tours. It's a great way for us to make relationships with our customers, and they like coming back. Also, it's so much fun when they walk around and they see everything and they go, wow, you guys have everything. I say, well, you haven't asked us for tampons yet. But I can't wait for that conversation. How big do you need it? Large? Do you want scented?
Yeah. Show of hands, how many ladies out here are going to use Procore tampons? Yeah, not a single hand. All right. And customers are fun. I had a customer come to the counter one time and said, hey, I need some 3/4 bolts. We got lots of bolts. I looked at him, I go, how long do you want them? Straight in the eye, looks at me, goes, 10, 15 years.
Size is everything. One guy had a hole in his tidy tank, and he shows me a picture of the hole. He didn't have a measurement, just a picture.
I don't know how you figure that out. And I knew size was everything. Women have been lying to me my whole damn life. Oh, size doesn't matter. Whatever. Anyway, I had a guy come in looking for a grab hose. 1.5 inch diameter on one end, 1 5/8 diameter on the other end. We didn't have one in stock, so I told him this. So he looks at me, straight faced. Do you have it the other way around? I didn't really know what to say to him.
I had a lady I took down to the basement. She worked for a construction company. She was looking for a safety vest, and she saw one that she liked, and she said, I wonder if my boss would let me have this one. I said, do you get along good with your boss? She goes, yeah, I'm banging him. Yeah, she said that.
So, how well do you get along with your boss?
Not that well.
I just had to ask. I think she gets along with you well, but not that well. A couple of weeks ago, I'm on the order desk. Guy phones up. He needs some reciprocating saw blades. I'm like, sure, we got lots. I said, first question I asked, what are you going to cut with them? Swear to God, he just says bone. There's nothing but silence on the phone for both of us. Quickly, he realized there's what he said. He goes, no, I'm going hunting on the weekend. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, thank God. So then he gives me the rest of the order, and it's, duct tape, tarps, bleach, shovels. I mean, we had the stock, and we're a one-stop shop, so.
97% fill rates. But that's an untapped market, Gary, don't you think? In crime shows, they always say, they show the criminal going through the store and buying all the stuff. We have it all. Free advertising, I think.
Yeah. Investigative discoveries, we could be on that. So, speaking of untapped markets, I had a guy call up for some taps. A couple of taps, I get the order done. I go, do you need a PO on that? He goes, FM. I said, FM like Frank Marion? He goes, yeah, FM like fuck me, I broke the bolt off. Okay, FM it was.
When my customers ask for a tap, I usually say in my most evil voice, do you want to die? I have fun. One time I told a customer he smelled like laundry, and then I realized how he was looking at me, and I went, no, clean laundry.
So at the branches, we're getting washer and dryer combinations in stock. It came in this huge box. Box says, danger, excessive weight hazard. So I'm thinking to myself, where else could you use a sign that says, excessive weight hazard? Oh, you had 2 plates today, didn't you? Tommy Bear, you think you got big balls? What to this guy dressed as a gingerbread man? And speaking of excessive weight hazards, who saw the Miss New Tour video with Sean Harps? Yeah, the camera adds 10 pounds?
How much does Skip the Dishes add?
Needs a lot of skip the dishes.
Change the topic here. I'm now married to a 60-year-old. I've been with him since he was 21 years old.
That's impressive. Round of applause for that. You know, a lot of people don't make it that far these days. A lot of people end up divorced. Now, could you imagine if a Greg got divorced? And don't panic, Dan. It's just hypothetical. Just saying. But now, is that a picking error?
Picking error. That's funny. Would there be a blue card involved?
Oh, yeah, really. Gary, Greg, Lee, Greg, Chris Peace, I always sit around going, I didn't double check. Wrong product in the bin. I guess I need to wear my glasses. Like, come on.
We're going to change the topic again. How about that new Primrose line of our cleaning products that we now carry? I'd also like to tell you all the other P words that we have. There's Panama, Panther, Polymax. Oh, crap. I keep forgetting. But Panama, Polymax. There's Piranha, Prevent, Predator, Prism, Pristine, Priority, and Primal. There's Protract, Prolock, Pronghorn. There's Propel. There's Procor. Why can't we use Prolapse? Can't we think of a way to use that word?
I think she deserves a round of applause for all the P words. Well, I think a good P word would be ProMaster. But then I thought to myself, that might be what Keith calls Heather in the bedroom. So maybe we shouldn't use that one. Yeah, and she kind of shakes her head at me last night, but I was like, yeah, you're going to use that name tonight, aren't you? We know it. Oh, customer names. We should talk about customer names. Cougar Fuels.
What would be a Cougar Fuel?
You know, what would be a Cougar Fuel? Heather, what are you drinking tonight?
We also have a customer named Cougar Drilling.
Cougar Drilling. Now, when I think of that, I think of Trevor Chassé going to a bar where it's ladies' night every night. And they sell Cougar Fuel there. Just saying that.
We also have a customer named Beaver Drilling.
Yeah, you're right here what comes next, aren't you? I think beaver drilling, when I think of that, I think how Canadian. A furry flat tail getting drilled in the bush. That's Canadian. Beaver drilling.
I get a kick out of tingly instruments. I always think of adult toys. I giggle. I bet we sell a lot of rubberized crack filler to them.
Then we got Dick's Lumber. I couldn't come up with a joke for Dick's Lumber because it is so hard.
How about BJ Services?
Let me talk to you about BJ Services. Now we have a very professional, mature order desk staff, except for Ryan Geisler. We know he's not, because he's going to giggle at this. But come on, guys, show of hands. How many people, when the voice on the other end of the phone said, "Hello, it's Linda from BJ Services," you giggled inside? I did many times, so I know the rest of you did as well. And you had to keep a straight face. They had to change their name because so many women kept quitting. And then I thought to myself, what would the job interview be like at BJ Services? Well, ma'am, we think you're good for the job. Do you have any questions? Do you supply the knee pads? We're not that kind of company, miss, but I like the way you think.
It's hard to keep our name or minds out of the gutter. You know we sell stud finders.
We do sell stud finders. I'm sure there's a lot of single women and a lot of married women, Heather, that could use one of those.
We also sell nut splitters.
Keith has one of those at home.
How about pot magnets? We sell way more of those now that is legal.
I don't think it's about pot. So, I know Al DeGoo's here somewhere. So besides Al DeGoo, how many people have enjoyed doing pink sheets? Yeah, no, but just Al. Al's the only one. He does like about 600-700 a day, I've heard. Now, pink sheets, for those of you who don't know, every product in our catalog, we have this program where we're trying to come up with substitute items and upsell items. So I'm at the branch one day, I'm filling out these pink sheets, and I get to rubbing alcohol. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell is an upsell message for rubbing alcohol? Drawing a complete blank. Colin Bain's at the branch that day. I look over at him, boom, it hit me. Powerade Solo Cups. Done. Yeah, you know he's tried it.
Speaking of rubbing alcohol, Kelly Soliduca's been seeing somebody and it looks like it's getting serious. He might be making an honest woman out of his cousin.
He's got the woman that's not his cousin tonight. Shh, oh, she's right there.
Sorry, Kelly.
That's all right. So, everybody, when you got your invitation, you see that we have the GDLP buddy system.
Well, you want people to have fun, but get home safely and not drink and drive.
You know, you do. But now, did you know that we never had that until after the first Christmas party with Colin Bain and Steve Cox? Very next year, buddy system. Yeah, sit down.
Aw, look at them.
You're cute.
So we got this young man named Daniel Siri that works at Greg Distributors for a while now, and he's come along pretty good.
Just pretty good?
Well, you know, we caused 3 people to lose their bonuses because when someone said, "Hey Siri," their iPhones went off in their pockets. They lost their bonuses.
Leave your phones in your lockers, people. All right, we're just about done, but we're going to leave you with a piece of trivia because Gary likes trivia, so I'm going to do one. Did you all know that a blue whale's anus opens up to 3.5 feet?
3.5 feet. Wow, that's the second biggest asshole since Justin Trudeau.
That's us. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Thanks to Darin and Terri for that. Thank you very much. Hey, this time what we're going to do is what we call